What mess did I get us into this time, Chris? A good one.
Yes, very good one.
Very good one. Back out here, Brenda's. And yes, we do need to bust the concrete up, and we're going to actually do that. But the well quit working. Here's the well. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. In the house is a jet pump in the basement, and what happens is it turns on, fills up the pressure. As soon as it comes up to pressure and shuts off, you can hear the water just roll right back down into the well again. So there is a foot valve, and you can't see nothing. I tried to light, and we finally did find a piece of pipe about 5 feet down in the ground coming out through this well casing. So we got to dig down and get to it because there's no way to pull up the well. Normally you can just pull it up and you can change the foot valve down there, one-way valve, but we can't. So we're gonna break the concrete up, because I tried to, and it's too thick. It's right up against the barn. So I got the concrete breaker, and it ain't the right one for the machine, so I gotta switch the hoses around, and it's always something. But anyway, all right, let's get that thing on. Fun part will be getting it out of the truck. So I've got this bar going across there, and it's a pain in the neck to get out. So at the rental place, we actually went up and over, and we got it out of there, or we got it in there. Let's see how this goes. Film me smash my truck.
Oh boy.
Right up against the ball edge.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close. Going out of room. Don't want it falling off. Looks like it might be lined up to out. Give it a shot. Nope, missed. Oh, one more. Okay, try that. Contact. Actually, I think getting it in was harder.
It seemed like it. Looked like it.
He just made it look hard.
Right. Or else you made it look easy.
No hoses were harmed in this production. Yeah. All right, so we actually got to switch these guys around, because this is for a cat and this is a gal, so they've got them backwards from each other. Unless, nope. Wait a minute. We can just crisscross them in this machine. That one will fit over here. Is that the, which one is this? This is in. Oh, we might have got fortunate. Yeah. We just need to crisscross the hoses. We don't have to change them. I'm glad we didn't do that at the store, because we would have done it for nothing.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce.
Hey, we got it.
You got it.
Nice. Now watch, this one will be the troublemaker this time. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. That's a first. Now, the thumb is a two-way. The attachment is a one-way. So we got to change up the machine. So far, I hate to jinx it, but so far it's easier than the stupid toboggan.
Yeah.
We ain't out of the woods until it works, right?
That's the bottom line.
Over here, this is set for two-way. So I'm gonna have to get a wrench, socket, and turn this for this arrow to be down. So because that's for the flowing one way. So I have to get that. That's for adjusting my tracks. I had that great idea at Harbor Freight.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I can take the cover off and then I can do the bleeder. And then the wrench stripped out.
Harbor Freight for you.
There you go. Nothing like Pittsburgh tools, huh?
If JR's watching this video.
Sorry, JR. Been a while since I've had to do that. Couldn't remember if it had a stop. Moment of truth. See if it's been all worth it. Don't sound good.
No, I hear air.
Yeah, that's good. That's the thing. Welcome to Sunbelt Rentals. Yeah, this is the pressure side. This is going. They tried it there at the shop, but it didn't work because they had the lines crossed. That's out. That's going to return. So there's no reason for that not to be working. I did kind of wonder. What a waste of my time.
Yep. Works like a charm.
Yeah, how about that? Oh, Chris is getting her done. Even without the attachment. Getting that done faster than it took us to go and replace it. Animal! Yeah. I'd rather paid you than them for what you got accomplished. Oh, you ain't gonna get all that concrete over there busted up. These are so little chunks I can't only grab them. Trying to grab breadcrumbs.
Right.
You take your teeth and put it right here. This is cracked. That'll pop that piece out right there.
Okay, I was gonna try to take a little dirt out and kick it sideways, but I get what you're saying. You think I can catch it with the tooth right there?
Yeah, to go out a little further.
Out a little further? Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
On the right. There you go.
So you say.
It won't turn. It won't go. There you go. You got it.
I'm always digging up against buildings.
Alright.
We only have a power line here to worry about.
I think it might be cut off.
I know.
Huh?
That feeds the barn.
Well, there's a line up coming out.
Oh, that, yeah, but that one going up the side of the building is the power line that feeds the barn.
Okay.
I know.
spin it away from there. No sense in trying to fight it. It's darker around it, like they, dug it down and filled it with rock. Right. I would agree.
But we know there ain't no foundation on this barn. There ain't nothing holding this barn up as we've learned.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, big rock, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I broke something over there. Yeah, I got it pulled away already. There's a something. Nah, but there's a hole in the casing.
One on this side too.
Is there? Huh. Kind of like the hole they had for. Well, that was burned out with a torch for this cat. I think he's awful loose to be down very deep. But he said he saw it about 5, and we're about 3, so we're not there yet. I said at least we only have a water line to break, and we don't really care about that. That's a big rock. pipes and always.
For people like us to have to dig up.
About 4 feet there.
You gotta be every bit past 5 foot.
What's that?
You gotta be every bit past 5 foot.
Right there. Swear that pipe just come right out of there.
It looks like it.
Send her on her merry way. I got a hold of something. You don't see nothing? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, didn't see it until you pulled it up.
I know. I'm half wondering if they got a fitting there or something. Is how loose that pipe is. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Now, they may not have to cut that pipe. I ain't liking that. definitely gonna have to move this back a ways to get to that. We gotta clean that out without losing water down in the well. Well, they got like plastic. There's the fitting. So there's the fitting. And they got like plastic around it. But if they wouldn't have put all these rocks around it, I had a little bit of concrete around it. But looks like there was some kind of a fitting right there, but it's all rotted. But we got to get this dirt out of here before any falls down in that well. So looks like it's hand shoveling time. Well, that needed fixed. Of course, I shut the camera off, and all I did was reach over there and go flop. Took the whole thing off in one piece. So that'll help a lot at getting that, not getting dirt down in it. So okay, we'll clean a little bit of that up. And then we got to dig around it enough to give him room to be able to cut the pipe down a little further and weld on a new casing. Put a slip fitting in it. And we're going to try to run a submersible pump in it. And he's going to try to shove through the conduit and smaller pipe through here. I should say smaller pipe and the wires to go into the house. That won't be our problem. You beat yet?
All day.
Hey,
Oh, man.
thanks to Chris's efforts. So this thing was never really attached. And all he did was they set this in there, like kind of notched it out and cradled it in there, poured concrete around it. So no wonder it was loose. It never had a chance.
Yeah, that cap will fit. Do you think that?
And it had a bunch of holes in it.
Where you can pour it.
See what this end looks like. So there's the threaded collar. Yep, and they just U-notched it around. And they had a fitting on both sides. One to the barn and one to the house. Yeah, that water ain't that much deeper than that. And I don't think we got too much in there. When we get these pipes out of here, we can put the cap on and we can continue digging. And I'll just have to dig, I gotta dig this back anyway. They wanted this kind of benched back anyway, so we'll get to some fresh pipe. But, you know, if you want to get the Sawzall, we can cut that one to the barn. I don't think she needs it no more. I don't know if I can get this out. That other pipe in the way. I think they got to come out together. Yeah. They do. Yeah. Things I get into, I'll tell you. I get into everything, don't I? Ooh. How long is this gonna be? The water's not very far down. I'd wait for the well guys, but apparently right now I'm the well guy. Ugh. You set it down. You may have to pull on those pipes as I yank them out. Oh, we're there. On one. There's the other. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow. You caught my you caught my hand with the clamp. Alright, got me a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I'll live to fight another day. Oh, this one here ain't even that old of a one-way valve. Okay. I'd show you more video, but I can't move the camera. Oh, hey, I got water. Sort of. Yeah, this one's like a one-way, actually a one-way valve, and there's the plastic cap on it. So this is a newer style. So my guess is this is the one. Ooh. Corroded City. Because this one here, at least it works. It's moving. Looks like it shuts back off. It's not the best thing in the world. But boy, you look inside this one. It doesn't do, I don't know, probably have to take it apart. I'm not sure exactly how that one works. But, huh? No, it's just hand tight. Yeah, I think it has an old Busy Beaver sticker on it. A Trader horn. Look at the crud in that thing. Now, I'd have to say that was our problem. That thing ain't moving at all. Yeah. I think that was our problem. Well, you think that cap will fit on there?
Yeah, it looks like it will.
Yeah, the water's not very deep. Only about another 3 feet we hit the water table. All right, now we can continue digging. Well, first we have to move the reciprocating saw. All right, even better yet, we got the suspenders and belt approach. Well, I only have one cap on there, so I gotta take a little of that back wall out. As I take that back wall out, it's all gonna fall down in there, and then I'll have to try to find the well again. So this might help. Got my beautiful pants all dirty. Let's see how this works. How much room he needs. Is that a rock? Or just a chunk of dirt? Oh, I'm up against the bar. No wonder I couldn't move. That's just dirt. Well, I think them guys will be all right. Now I gotta go run and swap out that stupid attachment. So I probably won't be here in the morning. When they get here, they'll beat me. But we got her all cleaned out. This is all in good shape back in here. Oh yeah, yeah. Just was cracked right there. We're good. Okay, so they can cut that and fish the wire and a 1-inch pipe through that 1.5 inch. Come in, grind that casing, weld a bigger casing on it, come up, have a slip joint in there, pitless adapter. This line used to go into the barn. They used to have a pump in there. That pump's been taken out. There's a shelf and you can see where it used to be. That other pipe, I guess they abandoned that a long time ago, the one that ran to the house. Hasn't been any water in here for a while, so we're good with that. I thought she was feeding or watering the cattle, I should say, from inside the barn, but apparently not. There's another line that runs out there. So as long as they can water the cattle, and have water to the house, we're good. So as long as none of this caves in overnight, these guys should be good to go. All right, we'll check in on them in the morning. Well, good morning. I don't know if it's a good morning. Struck out on that hammer for breaking up the concrete. Plus, got Book and Approach out here. They tried to fish the line through and they can't get it to go. There's some obstruction somewhere. They can't get that pipe to run inside the bigger pipe. So, plan B. The best laid plans of mice and men. So, Chris went down in the basement, tried to figure out whereabouts this line is. I guess I'm going to start digging out here. Probably dig it over to there and come along across the drive. Pretty sure that's going to be our game plan. You never know. Every day's an adventure. I was looking at the wrong corner. I thought it was over there, but it's over here. But obviously we found it. And I'm at a bad angle, so I can't really dig any closer than I got there. But we hit it and pulled it out of the wall, so man, that ground's hard.
That's really hard.
That is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard.
All right, we got that cleaned up. You can see where the pipe used to go through the wall. That was about 30 inches deep. So we're gonna check with the guys and see if they want me to go a little deeper. We're at about like 33 or 32. So I kind of usually go 36 as a general rule, but I'm gonna check with these guys, see what they want me to do, and we'll dig it at that depth. But I'm gonna head right over beside that rock, come right through there, and then make the turn. What's the verdict?
He said you can keep like it is. He's like, there's really no need to going a whole lot more deeper than about 32, 36, you know. He's like,
Yeah.
It's like we've actually done them, you know.
28, 20. I've seen them at 24.
Right.
And I don't know how 24 works, but
well, that's what it said, and it works, and there's no issue. So
okay, so we'll keep it at that depth. You said I'm a 33.
yeah.
All right, keep me at that depth, and
All right.
we'll get it done. I'm about out of room to work here. Good thing this has zero tail swing, and I got a pole that we set over here, rock here, Chris standing there, no room to work. This seems so funny working that close to a truck, but anyway, we're about out of room. Gonna have to wait for these guys to finish up getting that well welded and get their truck out of the way. Connect the dots. We got her. Into the fun stuff now. The line basically become concrete. The red stuff is. I'm thinking that was slag. Gotta get these rocks out of there though.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's a beauty, Clark. It's not real pretty though. Just checking it out, see if my wife would want it, but I don't think it's that pretty. I think I'm gonna spin it around here. Huh?
Watch yourself, you're caving in the other end.
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright. I was just letting you know.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's softer over there. I'm surprised this is caving off where I'm sitting. Here in Columbia, it's even caving off. I don't know why. As hard as it is. Places to put stuff. Where am I gonna put this stuff?
Yeah, I know.
Good enough? Oh, found that old pipe again. Think that's good enough?
Need a little bit more now.
Okay. A little bit of handwork, put some pipe in. So we're gonna have two lines. We're gonna have one going to the house, electric line, and we're gonna have a 3/4 going for the barn. And here comes Brenda. That's what I was thinking. All right, looks good. I like it. Well, we made it back. We put a new pin in that hammer. Got that thing working. It was missing the pin that holds in the bit, and so now she's working. But I'll tell you what, I got that one big chunk back over there. That guy is too thick. I just can't bust that up. We're gonna get some of this stuff busted up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that piece, so that's a challenge. But like this piece up there, that was one of the curbs from the stalls. I don't know if I can break it from here, but they're like breaking those in half. Those aren't so bad. I'm just at a bad angle right now. But at any rate, some of it's not so bad. Some of it, like that big chunk over there, it's big. I don't see how we're gonna get that. I'll set you up.
valve to shut everything off, and above the pressure tank, pro press valve to shut the barn off. But I have it off to the house right now, and it's pumping into the woods because it looks like, yeah, it looks like motor oil right now. So hopefully, it's 19 grains hard, so it should clear really fast. So the hard water clears fast, soft water takes forever. If it was 2 grains hard, it wouldn't clear for days. But
that's not horrible. I mean, mine was
7 parts of iron. 7 parts of iron. So it's not good. Well, that's what
surface well, basically. It's not very deep.
Ryan said that well probably makes 100 or more gallons a minute, but it's just going to be garbage quality. But she's going to talk to us about treatment, but we'll see on it. What? We might put treatment on it for her. We'll see what she wants to do. Well, it depends. Like they're air injected iron filters, so they they oxidize the iron with air. They inject air to oxidize the iron and take it out. So they'll kind of do both.
Morning, Chris.
Morning.
Is it a good morning?
Not yet.
Not yet. So we kind of, well, first of all, the GoPro shut off because it think it overheated or battery died. So I don't know how much I got on here anyway of busting us up. But after all that, Sunbelt came through for us. They got us a hammer that worked, and we got it done. So I'm happy about that. And the well guys, they knocked it out of the park. They did a good job. I'm happy with it. And Chris did a great job raking over there. I'll give you that. There's your pat in the back for the day. So anyway, all we're going to do then now is just kind of organize this a little bit because we got to haul all this out. I think we're putting some like kind of a pathish along there and a little bit down there by the creek. But anyway, just got a little bit of gravel that washed out from my overflow. I put riprap and rock in there, and I got to pull some of that. And where that rock came from, we're thinking the water, because water pours down through here. If you saw my other videos, and I think it moved it from somewhere. I put it there because nobody said it there. And that's about how high the water comes when it pours down through there. Yeah. So, anywho, we'll get this straightened up a little bit, and then we're going to move on to the next job.